I'm in Colorado. It's as if I died and gone to heaven. Never have I known such beauty. Every day is brand new. When I'm in Colorado, I say, let me go live in here, doing what I love and loving you. Yeah. Colorado, I'm loving you. I'm loving you. Colorado.
Hi, this is Leon Joseph Littlebird, welcoming you to the Smurf Cares concert series. And today, we have the honor and privilege of hearing our good friend, Kevin Danzig.
Down in Virginia, near the town of Staunton, one afternoon in May, I chanced to meet a girl I often think of, even to this day. Hazel eyes without a speck of makeup. Ordinarily, I wouldn't take a second glance, still something made me look her way. She had a car, I got inside. From that moment I was mystified. Life is a highway, it lies ahead, so why not make love our chauffeur? This wanderlust won't be denied, she said. Why not make love our chauffeur? She said, most every penny I make ends up right back in the gas tank. Still going my way every morning, greets me with happy feet. Years ago I spent most every moment hiding in the past, behind some mask, till my heart grew so that it could hardly beat. That's when I knew the time had come for me to do the things I'd never done. Life is a highway, it lies ahead, so why not make love our chauffeur? There's no one else, just you and I, she said. Why not make love our chauffeur? She said. All this traveling delights me, but you know it can get lonely. It isn't every day I pick myself up a total stranger. Seeing me, she knew immediately that I wasn't lying, for something she'd refer to later as her own dose of danger. She had a car, I got inside. From that moment I was mystified. Life is a highway, it lies ahead, so why not make love our chauffeur? This wanderlust won't be denied, she said. Why not make love our chauffeur? She said. Back when I was traveling up in Wyoming, I fell in love with the Grand Tetons. And I actually played at the Jackson Lake Lodge for a while, which is in the park itself. So it's just a wonderful place to be. And I recorded an album called The Key back in 2001 with the late, great Cat Woolley. We were called Danzig and Woolley at the time. Maybe she'll come down and join me for this one. Called Wyoming. 7 days and I still can't get over it. All the beauty surrounding me. It's 6:30 a.m. I'm up with the sun shining in harmony. Indigo blue, the color that she is wearing. We're about to go strolling through Yellowstone. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. Okay, maybe not lions, and probably not tigers. We're in Wyoming now, no longer in Kansas. There's so many other amazing things to witness all around us. For instance, so faithful here, every hour or so the atmosphere is filled with a spill of sulphurous scalding water. Come along as we journey through Yellowstone. See the buffalo roam all over the road. Watch as antelope, elk, or moose make themselves known. We're in Wyoming now, no longer in Kansas. It's little known, but it's true. That a sliver of Yellowstone lies in Idaho true. We're in Wyoming now, then on to Montana. Standing tall at the foot of a waterfall, all the majesty overwhelms us. In the distance a bubbling pool underground smolders in silence. Is there anyone who wouldn't fancy a fresh-caught cutthroat from Fishing Bridge or on any bank of the Yellowstone? Now the sky is on fire as the sun melts away. With the first star I see, I give thanks for a glorious day. We're in Wyoming now, no longer in Kansas.
We're here today with my good friend, extraordinary singer-songwriter, Kevin Danzig. Kevin, welcome.
Thanks, it's an honor to be here.
Well, tell us a little bit about your history, because I know you come from a musical family.
Yeah, my father was a piano player around Hollywood, so I would go, in when I was like 13 years old and play on his breaks. I only knew about 4 songs at the time. I won't tell you what 4 songs they were.
Can you still do them?
I don't do them now. But anyway, so I would flirt with the waitresses, and they'd bring me Shirley Temples full of cherries, and it's been downhill ever since.
And you're still in the bars flirting with the waitresses.
Oh boy, yeah. But my uncle, Wayne Parker, he was actually a recording artist for Areola America, which was a label at the time in the 70s. And he had a hit song called Good News and Bad News, which got to top 20 anyway.
What instrument did he play?
He was a bass player, ladies' man,
A singer, bass player.
And unfortunately, he had an accident driving back from rehearsing for his big tour, and he was hit by a drunk driver going the wrong way on the freeway. No. And He was pronounced dead on arrival, but when he got to the hospital, it was like a miracle. He had an extra spleen, which is a reservoir for your blood, and saved his life.
Wow.
But while he was recuperating, that window kind of closed, and he never had the break that he should have. And,
I think there's a song in there.
well, I've recorded one of his songs on a Boxcars CD that I did. It's called Boxcars. But a lot of inspiration, you know. I go out there and hang out, and he'd be writing songs, and like Kim Carnes would come over and be rehearsing with him, and people like that. So he had a lot of connections.
What a great thing to have a family history like that.
Yeah, and my grandfather came from the Dust Bowl era from Oklahoma, moved his family out to Hollywood, and that's kind of where it all started.
Started in Hollywood. Most people like go to Hollywood, but you started out in Hollywood and,
Yeah.
and have come to Summit County.
So my mom helped me with this song a bit, just by the way I was raised. She gave me a kind of an understanding of, and my own personal relationship with God emerged from that. And I always felt this way about kind of my relationship with the Almighty. As you wander toward that horizon, be sure not to tread on your fellow man. It's so hard not to focus on your life alone. There are people out there in need of our attention. I'm sure you work hard for everything that you own. We are all in the same boat together. Hurt somebody else and you're hurting yourself. It's a scar that will brand you forever. Take a person's hand, caress her face. Hold a conversation, handle it with grace. Carry that burden as long as you can. Remember, we are the fingertips of God. I was on my way to heaven's gate, came to a fork in the road, wondered which one to take. Asked a man on his tractor, does it matter which way I head? Not to me, he said. So I thought of that man, the hard life he had led, and I could understand why he was bitter. He saw my foreign car, long hair and guitar, and he took me for some kind of sinner. Take a person's hand, caress her face. Hold a conversation, handle it with grace. Carry that burden as long as you can. Remember, we are the fingertips of God. Well, that farmer looked at me like I was crazy, but then he started to laugh, and he invited me in for some coffee. After a while we got to talking. Turned out his wife had been ill, she might die. So I said what I could to ease a man's pain, feeling our fragile bond growing stronger. I offered my blessing and I was on my way, when he stopped me, told me that path you were looking for is right over yonder. Take a person's hand, caress her face. Hold a conversation, handle it with grace. Carry that burden as long as you can. Remember, we are the fingertips of God. Remember, we are the fingertips of God. Remember who we are. Remember who we are. Remember who we are. Remember who we are. I'm going to play a song from my previous album called Playground. I want to thank Crystal 93 for for playing this song so much. And Michael Klepper, great DJ. It's called A Case of Karma. Back when it all began, I was the only light in your eyes. Soon the fire died, your desire turned cold as ice. That's when you hurt me, now it's coming around. You're living all alone, without a friend to be found. Looks to me as if a case of karma is coming down on you for what you did to me, for what you put me through. Several weeks have passed, now you're sorry. Sorry's not enough. Guess you might as well face it. You lost my love. You've broken all the rules, now you're paying for it big time. You made a fool of me in front of everyone, I was blind. The tide is turning, you're gonna reap what you've sown. Down and out of luck, without a place to call home. Looks to me as if a case of karma is coming down on you for what you did to me, for what you put me through. Several weeks have passed, now you're sorry. Sorry's not enough. Guess you might as well face it. You've lost my love. Unmerciful, that's you, baby. You're a heartbreaker, it's true. The game's over now, we're through, baby. Find yourself another fool. As if a case of karma is coming down on you for what you did to me, for what you put me through. Several weeks have passed, now you're sorry. Sorry's not enough. I guess you might as well face it. You've lost my love. Yeah, you might as well face it. You lost my love.
What songs that you're going to do today were actually written here in Summit County?
Well, I don't know if you are familiar with Lake Dillon, but luckily I've been able to live there. Such a blessing, you know, because it's really one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in Summit County here. So every day I get up and either ride my bike or I'll walk, you know, in the vicinity of the lake. And I had this idea for a song called Paint a Blue Sky in Your Mind, because one day I was feeling kind of down in the dumps, and I just always have to, you know, reach inside and bring myself out of that sadness or whatever I'm feeling, if I'm feeling that way. And a lot of ways that I will do that is to write or work on a song that's positive. It'll kind of lift me up out of that. Paint a blue sky in your mind today. Rub out the red and the gray. Paint a blue sky in your mind today. be the delightful display. If you paint a blue sky in your mind, leave all of your worries behind, I can promise you what you will find is enlightening, isn't frightening. Paint a blue sky in your mind today, set a course and sail away. Paint a blue sky in your mind today, trust me, I know when I say, if you paint a blue sky in your mind, leave all of your worries behind, I can promise you what you will find is enlightening, isn't frightening. Never mind the weather, you can be your own best friend. Get your head together and create your own win-win situation. Pick your colors, prepare your palette, then paint a blue sky in your mind today. Open your eyes and decide. Paint a blue sky in your mind today to make the most of your life. If you paint a blue sky in your mind, leave all of your worries behind, I can promise you what you will find is enlightening, isn't frightening. So anyway, this song is a kind of a spin-off on a Bob Dylan type of theme, kind of retro, set in that period. It's also a fun video that I have at my website, if you want to go check that out. I had to play my younger self. So anyway, this is called Alice. She was my dream girl from the heartland of the world. Her name was Alice, a diamond in the rough without the fortune of a jeweler. She was shining like the earring on a gypsy. The first time that I saw her, she was working in the mall at a discount store there used to be a lot of. Felt like 1969, we were hanging out in Harry's 5 and dime. But now that Dylan song's playing on the radio, asking me how does it feel to be a rolling stone. I turn it down, but that melody keeps running through my head, making me wish now was then. Me and Alice had a good thing going for a while. Rising every day at 7, we'd make love and we'd grab a cup of coffee. In that little house around the corner, money didn't matter, we were happy. She was my dream girl from the heartland of the world. Still I had to leave her. vagabond by trade, no razor blade, I'm rough around the edges. And I can feel my solar plexus growing restless. But now that Dylan song is playing on the radio, asking me how does it feel to be a rolling stone. I turn it down, but that melody keeps running round my head, making me wish now was then. Yeah, that Dylan song is playing on the radio, asking me how does it feel to be a rolling stone. I turn it down, but that melody keeps running round my head, making me wish now was then. She was my dream girl from the heartland of the world. I was traveling down from Memphis, Tennessee, down to New Orleans. It's about 20 years ago. And Highway 61 is the main route that you would take. Kind of goes along the Mississippi River. And this song kind of just made itself known to me from wherever, right around where the crossroads is. Greenville, Mississippi it started. Kind of has that funky blues flavor. So whoever was the inspiration for this one, I definitely appreciate it because it served me well. Take a slice of American country, add a chunk of the rhythm and blues, top it off with your very own heartbeat, and you'll know what the girl is made of. She's a lover, she's a friend, stays awake when I'm sleeping. She'll revive me once again, just in time for my second when she's rock and roll. She's rock and roll. Some will say the devil's a daddy, born and raised in the valley below. She's a liar, she'll never admit it. She's a saint with a broken halo. Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi and Georgia. On the porches, in the choir, she was setting our souls on fire. She's a rock and roll. She's a rock and roll. Yeah. Feel the passion in your veins when she sets you in motion. Born a healer with a song, she can keep you up all night long. She's a rock and roll. Say whatever you want to say, do whatever you will. If you think about stopping her, you may as well chill. She's been around an eternity, taking on different shape. She'll be here after you and I've forgotten that let you away. She's a rock and roll. She's a rock and roll. Hey!
So, Kevin, where can we find your music online? What websites and platforms are you on?
Well, KevinDanzig.com will take you to the Reverb Nation site that I have. And it's a whole bunch of different artists, not just from Colorado, that are on Reverb Nation. So they've been really kind to me. And then Facebook, of course, I do a Monday 5 to 7 called Live at 5 show, stream it live. And that's every Monday at facebook.com/kevin.danzig. And I also do every morning, I do a song of the day, and that also can be found there. If you want to purchase CDs, I have one coming out, and if you want to get any of my CDs, you can get them at that site I told you about. But also, a lot of people want to have the real CD, the physical CD, and it's kind of hard to buy them anymore,
Almost impossible.
You can go to Amazon.com, and I think they'll ship you one. But pretty much I'm available on any digital download website. You can go. Google Play or Apple Music or Spotify, or just say, "Hey Alexa, play Kevin Danzig." Also, you can
She's playing you right now.
Yeah, you hear it? There's a great music store called Affordable Music in Dillon as well that has my CDs available there, the real CDs. Or you can just write to me at P.O. Box 3665, and my P.O. Box is in Vail. That's Vail, Colorado.
So you've got a great song about Colorado. Tell us about that.
I used to live up in Alma, which is the highest incorporated town in North America, 10,600 feet. And it's just a beautiful place if you go just outside of Alma, called Mosquito Gulch. And I lived there for about 4 years. And I was fishing with my dog, Oliver, and the Holy Spirit or whatever just filled me, and that song just started playing in my head. So I just went home and got my guitar and kind of wrote it. I'm fishing from a trout filled river with my best friend Ollie, who's a dog, who's a master. A good friend is fixing dinner, cooking Rocky Mountain chili, so there's food to eat in case we can't deliver. On the road I'm faced with trials and tribulations, all the travel on the way to shows and the people I must meet. But when I'm in Colorado, it's as if I've died and gone to heaven. Never have I known such beauty, every day is brand new. When I'm in Colorado, I say, let me go on living here, doing what I love and loving you. Colorado. These mountains you can see forever, columbine and daisies growing wild along the path we have taken. Uncertain of the clothes we're wearing, as the winter turns to spring, enlightened when the buds awaken. On the road I'm faced with trials and tribulations, all the scary situations and the schedule I must keep. But when I'm in Colorado, it's as if I've died and gone to heaven. Never have I known such beauty, every day is brand new. When I'm in Colorado, I pray, Lord, let me exist here, doing what I love and loving you. Colorado. The fresh air in your lungs, taste the snowflakes on your tongue, feel the love that's all around us here.
sure life may be a struggle elsewhere. But when I'm in Colorado, it's as if I've died and gone to heaven. Never have I known such beauty. Every day is brand new. When I'm in Colorado, I say, let me go on living here, doing what I love and loving you. I'm in Colorado, it's as if I've died and gone to heaven. Never have I known such beauty. Every day is brand new. When I'm in Colorado, I say, let me go living here, doing what I love and loving you. Yeah. Colorado, I'm loving you, I'm loving you. Colorado, Colorado, I am loving you. Colorado, Colorado, I am loving you. Colorado, Colorado, oh, I am loving you.
This is called I Live You, from the new album coming out called 10.
Not only do I love you, honey, I live you. Not only have I known you now for a lifetime or two, it wouldn't be enough just to like you, and to only want you won't do. I spell it I-L-I-V-Y-O-U. You knew me in a moment, I'm a lot like you. We fly together nightly now, in a dream made for two. It wouldn't be enough just to like you, and to only want you won't do. I spell it I-L-I-V-Y-O-U. I need you like water, but I crave you like wine. The more that I get to know you, the more that I find we are two of a kind. I-L-I-V-Y-O-U. I couldn't leave you now if I wanted to. We miss each other too much. Don't let a light deny it. I believe in us. I believe in us. Not only do I love you, honey, I live you.
This is a story, a Native American story, about two wolves that are always fighting within us. And the one that wins the battle is the one you feed.
I went to visit my grandfather's grave. It had been so long since I had been there. I was an angry young man when he was alive. He tried to give me advice, but I wouldn't listen. I had to go out and find out for myself, till my eyes were open wide. There's a story he used to tell, one that I remember well, about two wolves who were always at war with each other. They live in all of us. I'd ask him, grandfather, what's it mean? Which of my wolves will win? Little bird, he would say to me, the one you feed. One wolf stands for aggression and fear, hatred, envy, and greed, and all those things that most people think of as evil. The other wolf is as pure as the snow, freshly fallen upon the mountain top. Some would even say God is living in his heart. I'd ask him, grandfather, what's it mean? Which of my wolves will win? Little bird, he would say to me, the one you feed. The one you feed. Now I have grandchildren of my own, full of wonder and question. I do my best to deliver their every answer. Of all the stories I tell, there is one they are particularly fond of, about two wolves who are always at war with each other. They live in everyone. I ask me, grandfather, what's it mean? Which of my wolves will win? So I tell them what was told to me, the one you feed. The one you feed.
This is for all of you people out there who are helping us out during this pandemic, putting yourself in harm's way for the sake of us. We're saying well done. Thank you.
Well, I heard outside my window last night around 8 o'clock what I thought to be wolves and coyotes. But when I stepped outside my door to see what I could see, all I witnessed were my neighbors on their porches. So I asked them what the howling was all about, and they said it's for the people on the front lines, doing what they can to save our lives. They fight an enemy that none of us can see. For the first responders, for the nurses and the doctors, they are howling and applauding store clerks and the firemen, people driving trucks and buses, we have to thank them. Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. Nurse Jill at the infirmary has a husband and 3 children. She can't go home to them right now. And old Teddy drives a bus round the town for all of us, but only 10 souls can ride it once. These are the people on the front lines, doing what they can to save our lives. They fight an enemy that none of us can see. For the pastors and reporters, the mayors and the governors, we are howling and applauding. Well done. For those who feed the hungry, disabled and the needy, for the soldiers and policemen, well done. Well done. Well done, well done. Oh, everybody sing that. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Well done. We want to thank you for all you do for us. Love and human kindness, keep the faith, my friends. Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. Oh, 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 oh. Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. Oh, oh, oh. Well done.
Well done.
When I'm in Colorado, it's as if I've died and gone to heaven. Never have I known such beauty. Every day is brand new. When I'm in Colorado, I say, let me go on living here, doing what I love and loving you. I'm in Colorado, it's as if I've died and gone to heaven. Never have I known such beauty. Every day is brand new. When I'm in Colorado, I say, let me go live in here, doing what I love